your voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turnable Office, and it is time once again for another Athlete of the Week interview brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wapton. Optimize your health at Optimum Rehab. Make sure to go check out their website, their Facebook page, all that good stuff. And joining me, we got our first North Dakota State College of Science representative for the year, Trevion Carothers. I got to make sure I get the last name right. Trevion Carothers?
Yes, Trevion Carothers.
All right, Trevion Carothers, a standout wide receiver for the Wildcats in his second year playing for the Cats. And how's it going today?
It's going good today. Just got done with classes.
There you go. That's hopefully they didn't work you too hard this morning at least.
Nah, yeah, they did actually. I had class at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh no! Oh come on now. I wish you could work the schedule a little bit better. Try to have those days you have only afternoon classes or something.
Yeah, and I had lifts at 6:30 a.m.
Oh, okay. You work a lot harder than me as is, but I had to get up with two screaming kids, so I don't know if you want that though.
Nah.
Well, a little bit about. I always love to hear the journey of how players end up at North Dakota State College of Science. You're originally from Wisconsin, and tell me a little bit about how you ended up.
So coming out of high school, I didn't have that like many good grades. So like my uncle, he came here. He's a Hall of Famer at NDSCS.
Oh really?
Yeah, he know the head coach Izzy. So he hit the head coach Izzy, and he was like, "I have a good player for you." And Coach Izzy talked to me. He liked how I presented myself and stuff, and I just wanted a new change. So this wasn't my first choice, but Coach Izzy, he talked me into it. And then when I came here, it was a good atmosphere. It's like once you come down here, you're here for football and school. So it was like my first year here, it was great. It wasn't bad at all. I did good with my grades and everything. And Coach Izzy he stayed on me because right now I have a child, so it was kind of hard, doing schoolwork, football, and worry about my son. So it was like Coach Izzy stayed behind my back and he helped me a lot with that.
What's your son's name?
Trevion Carothers Jr.
The junior. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Little Trey, probably.
Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome. I got to make sure we check out a picture when we get done with this. But a little bit about, you had your first year last year. What was your welcome to college football moment? I always love to hear these stories where it's like, oh boy, the competition is really up since high school.
My first college moment was Rochester. When we was down the first quarter, we didn't score at all. We got stopped twice, and they switched me to quarterback. It was Wildcat, and when they switched me there, I got hit, but I still scored. But that was a big hit for me. So that was my first welcome to college hit.
Yeah, you might have stumbled in there a little bit, especially if you took the shot to the head. But a little, so you get a little Wildcat. Do they got any Wildcat packages in there for you this year?
I don't know this year, but if we do, I'm ready for it.
Oh, you'll be ready. Well, what did you play wide receiver in high school as well, or did they have you kind of moving around a little bit there as well?
My freshman year, I played a little bit of high school. Then I played a little wide receiver. And then my sophomore year, I played a little wide receiver. Then junior year, probably 3 games, end of the season, my coach seen me switch to play when I played quarterback. So he was like, I'd rather have you at quarterback. And then when I played them last 3 games, I won first team all quarterback with just 3 games.
Jeez.
So I had 800 rushing yards in just 3 games.
Oh, gotcha. Oh my gosh. That's what was the high then? What was the most yards you went for in a game?
The most I went for a game is 250 yards with 30 carries.
Oh my goodness. Oh my! I bet you had to get an ice bath after that one.
Man, yes.
That's crazy. And a little bit about I guess so. You had your first year. What do you think is the biggest thing you learned from last year that's been helping you out now in your sophomore campaign?
Really to stay focused and not let the freshmen and myself and my peers with me slip, because at the same time, if they're slipping, then the whole team's slipping. So Coach Izzy really impacted me to basically be a leader, because I am a leader, showing these people. So it's it wasn't bad getting my first year, because my first year I wasn't really on track, but now this year I know the little things matter.
And a little bit about your receiver group. I always love hearing about the position groups and kind of the fun interactions they have, as well as just the group bond that you kind of blend. Is it you got a pretty good group of receivers that you get to work with?
Yeah, the group of receivers that we have is Ishmael Holloway, Trevion Rodriguez, Trent Lewis, and Gabriel and Curtis with Jaden Harris, and our second team, Sebastian Luigi. We call him Luigi, and the other one is Mario, but they're my guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Leo and Luigi and Jameson with Jordan. like we have a bunch of receiver group, and like it's just fun. All in our receiver group, especially our receiver coach. He makes things fun too.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was pretty easy to end up coming here after seeing Marcelo Mendez and the success he had before you came here. Did that maybe play a part in the recruitment, or maybe it was that you saw that they made it to a national championship game before you came here?
Yeah, that was the national championship. But he came last year to one of the games and he helped me out.
Oh, good.
With some of the routes.
Yeah, he's maybe a little bit of a similar playing style, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Who would you say is kind of a pro comp for you that you think you're just like, oh, that receiver is like someone I want to base my game after?
I really want to say Tyreek Hill because I'm not that tall and I'm pretty fast. So I really like to base mine off his because he's one of the guys that I know I'm probably gonna see myself playing in his spot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe that when the Chiefs let him go. I know the Chiefs are still having success, but I couldn't believe when they let him go. That was a cheat code offense. Oh, that was fun to see though. And what would be kind of your perfect fit for a school next year?
Really, one of the schools that's giving me the best scholarship, and the scholarship I want to get is basically a full ride. Mm-hmm. Even if it's because what I want to go into is technical engineering, and technical engineer is something that was in my family a lot. So I just wanted to keep the family thing rolling.
Gotcha.
And, I want to find a school that's best for me.
Oh, perfect. And you guys are moving on. I'm trying to think who you guys have on the schedule this week. Is it M State?
Yes.
Yep, coming to town. Mm-hmm. And what's the scouting report on them?
Man, really just to make a point and show them that that loss last week wasn't just a fluke. Mm-hmm. That was just something that we didn't all play together, and everybody was just slipping. So we just really coming back and showing that who we really are.
All right, and I'm looking forward to see how you guys bounce back. Obviously, 2-1. It's still really early on in the year. There's still a lot of time to right the ship and a lot of time to make some more big plays.
Yes, it is.
All right, anything else like to add?
No, not really.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for coming on, Trey. And we will have this. This interview airs weekly for those of you guys who didn't know. We do it in the early part of the 1 o'clock hour every Friday, so make sure to loop back here. Thank you to Optimum Rehab for sponsoring the segment. And now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.